doing doing well. Wait, is this live? Okay, it is live. Right. Hello? Yeah, I'm just gonna be. Wait, can people hear me? I always do this very, very badly. Alright. Hello. It's like, alright. Hello. I kind of just started this because I just want to start it. And, well, let's see. Just wanted to talk about ghost stories and talk about my next video and maybe talk about Twitch. But I don't know how many people are watching right now. Just do this. Oop, it's black. Welcome. Well, you see, because there's not much activity in the chat, so I don't know really what to say, but maybe I could start with my own personal ghost stories for now. Also, excuse my voice because I kinda ate something very, very spicy today, and yeah, I get all husky, not husky, just obstructed. All the songs are from Muji. I'll just be, looping them over and over. There you go. That's something. That kind of live, just me reading stuff and telling you my personal experience, and hope people would, talk on chat so that we can talk and share experiences together. I'll wait until like maybe 5 or 6 people are on. I really do hope people say hello so that I know that I'm not just talking to myself. Hello, wait, hello Epic Milk, hello Re, Rogelio, Landmark, Pascua. Oh, thank you for following me on Twitch. Yeah, the more people follow there, the more I'll be much more active live streaming there. Ooh, thank you for loving me. I love everyone. Yes, I'll avoid. I would want to share a ghost story, personal experiences, like my own, my mom's, I think my dad's, or maybe not my dad's because I don't really remember that one. My sister's, my brother, a few of my friends. Hello, hello, delusional. Yeah, it's been a while. My next video would be, well, I'm trying to finish it tonight, so it'll be out tomorrow. Um, yeesh. So the first thing would be how when I was, wait, before I start, how's the sound? Do you hear me clearly? Is it too loud? Is the background song too loud? Why are you so cute? I don't know. Probably got my genes from my mom. Am I single? Pretty sad. Pretty sad. That's good. So you can hear me properly and you can hear the background. Cool. Well, oh, another follower. Awesome. Thank you, the boring guest. Um, well, okay, let's start with how when I was a kid, I think I've experienced seeing ghosts. I don't know what you call it because it's just it's just the passing thing. I experienced it like 3 times in my life, childhood. Ooh, alright, just need something to chill. Alright, understood, epic milk. Anyways, so it's been like I had 3 experiences with the very it's a weird experience, right? I remember the first experience. I've told some of you guys here in live stream a while back that I saw white things. It's not really white. It's hard to explain because they're pretty transparent. Um, I don't remember them having any real shape, right? And it's a bit like just smoke just going through the the place I was in. So I was in the living room at the time. From the living room you can see the hall, kind of like the hall. It's just a thing that goes through and that's the toilet. Then you can see a door that goes to the kitchen and you can see another door that goes to a bedroom. So I was in the living room. I think I heard my mom at the back going to the um, bathroom. I think that's where the washing machine was. And then that's when I saw a white smoke like thing just going to the bathroom, right? And then that same white thing got from the bathroom, went to the other room, which is weird because at the time I didn't know what ghost were or what paranormal or supernatural was. I was pretty young at the time and I was just looking at it. I didn't feel fear, I didn't feel anything. I just saw it like, what was that? But I didn't really care because like, just like smoke. And then, okay, like it went from the bathroom, it went into the bedroom, it went out, and just, linger about. And then my mom went to outside through the kitchen, and then that thing just followed behind my mom and went out. That's the first experience I've ever, experienced with that type of ghost. The second experience was when, I think it was the same year, not really sure. Hey, white things are very scary. And hello everyone, yes, thank you. Right. The second experience was almost similar but pretty different, because this time I kind of saw that white that white smoke-like thing's eyes. Like, I was, I'm pretty short, and when I was a kid, I was, smaller. I think that was when I was probably around 6 years old. It was 10 o'clock in the morning, so that was pretty weird, right? I remember um, I was showering at the time, okay, and the usual shower thing. And when I turned back, I saw this white smoke like apparition just looming over me, just like watching. That was so weird. That was very, very weird. So, but it was 10 o'clock in the morning. I just ran out of the, I ran out of the bathroom, and yeah, I told my mom. She was like, "There's no ghost in the morning," but it was 10 a.m. It was 10 o'clock in the morning, so that was my second experience. It wasn't that bad, but the eyes was. I think how people say they usually describe the eyes to be like red. The one that I saw was yellowish, like yellowish eyes just looming over, watching while I was, showering, which was no. I think that was the first time I got spooked by anything. Ooh, eyes. Yellowish eyes. I don't remember much, but I don't really remember exactly what the shape was, but I guess it was more smoke-like, white smoke-like apparition with just yellow eyes. Very, very, very weird. But like I said, my mom didn't believe me. She was like, no, there was no ghosts. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so just pretty weird. The other one was when was at school, right? This one was weird because, okay, I'll just tell you the story. The other one was also in the morning, weirdly enough. It was during class. The teacher was in front. I was probably sitting near the middle of the class. While the teacher was teaching, something just passed by on my left side. I felt like someone just passed by. It was the same whitish smoke-like being that passed by, which is very, very weird. The weird thing, the worst thing about this was I wasn't the only one who saw it at the time. There's another girl that sat like a few rows behind me, like not behind me, like next to me. When I looked back to see the thing that just passed by, the girl also looked back as if she saw the same thing. Apparently she did. So what was that? What was that white apparition thing? If you guys know. Because was that a ghost? Was that just my imagination or mass imagination? How come? Because there's two of us. We saw it. Should become a ghost hunter. The thing is, that's the last time I saw it, but this is the thing that I've been thinking. Maybe that's the last time I can see those kind of things, but what if it's still around? I don't even want to. Okay, never mind. Let's see who's been saying hello. Hello, Aditya. Hey, you, Rogelio. And hello, Kochat. That's creepy. You like talk to the girl who also looked back. Yeah, no, I remember when I looked back and then she saw me. That girl, like, she went and she looked at me with wide-eyed, like, you saw, she mouthed that. So I was like, and just continued with the class. I didn't make a scene. I didn't, because it was just a passing thing. It didn't do anything to us. It didn't do anything. So I don't know. We just left it be. But apparently that girl had a few of her own stories that she can kind of see weird things as well when she was a kid. So that was. Maybe it's just us. Maybe it's just us. And then there's another thing that I've seen. I've also told some people on live stream about this. You know those things, those flying balls of fire? I've actually seen one. This was when it was during a blackout. Me and my dad, we went outside because it was quite hot. Alright, and so, hold on, let me just reduce this sound. Anyways, we went outside. Oh, hello, Food Doloriter. We're talking about ghost stories and weird stuff. Okay, hold on. There's that one more with a ball of fire. So, me and my dad and me, or should I say my dad and I, we went outside because it was a blackout and there's no air conditioning. It was really hot, so we just went outside to cool down. Alright, and we were outside, just sitting outside doing practically nothing, just cooling off. That's when I kind of heard like whooshing sound to the left, and that's when I saw a ball of fire. It was as big, I think it's the size of a human head. Okay, it's the size of a human head. Oh, for the lure. Bye bye. It's the size of a human head. It was just flying from the left to the right in the sky. It was flying like around 2-story high. Don't know how high that is, but like a 2-story building's height. It was just flying. And then I remember I told my dad, like, what's that? And my dad was like, oh, shush, stop. And I just left it be. But I remember when I pointed out and asked what was that, the thing went pfft, and then it went blink. No, it wasn't fireworks. No, it wasn't fireworks. It was a ball of fire, and I don't remember because, well, it was a while back, but I remember it wasn't illuminating brightly enough to be a fire, but it's just reddish and it's weird. That's what it was. It was weird. If it was a ball of fire, I don't know. Was it fireworks? Was it fireworks? I'm not sure because I didn't hear the end of it. Because it went really straight. Like, what I mean is, it didn't, if it's a firework, there's a, projection it should be like curving and then, going down. But this wasn't going down. It was just, straight horizontally from left to right. So that was it. Did you ever try to search for a creature that matched the description of your white yellow-eyed apparition thing? No. I don't. I just no, I didn't hear it explode. Yeah, void. And no, I didn't research it. Do the research for me and tell me what it is. Hmm. That's like I think that was it. Oh, there was another thing, but this wasn't really about seeing weird things. It's more about there's this one toy in my house. I don't remember. I think it was mine. I think it was my sister's. Um, it's a doll that cries when you take off their pacifier. Right when it was, going nightfall. What do you call that time? Wait, twilight is the morning, right? What do you call that time when the sun sets? Anyways, around that time, um, the doll just started crying. So that was weird. I remember my sister and my brother was like, oh yeah, it was mine. Yeah, my sister and my brother was like, go, it's your toy. Shut it, you know. Oh, dusk, yes. Like, make it shut up. They were practically pushing I think that was around 7 or 8 years old. They were practically pushing me to the side and saying, go, 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 make it shut up. I remember trying to, the pacifier wasn't insane. It was or wasn't, I don't remember, but I remember it was really hard to, I remember it was really, it wouldn't shut up. Practically, it wouldn't shut up. What I did after that, I don't remember. I think my brother or my sister helped. Probably, don't remember. Now let's talk about that time. Let's talk about that time with my sister. This is the same house with um, the crying doll. Okay. I remember this was after my dad died, so we kinda, me, my brother, we were watching TV. Yeah, we were watching TV in the master bedroom. My sister was in the study. I think she was doing her, I don't know, she was packing her bags for school or something. Anyways, um, it was kinda raining outside, I think. Or was it not? I think it was about to rain and it was all very thundery and lightning was going about, but it wasn't really raining that hard. But suddenly, me and my brother was right. We were in front of the TV. My sister was in the study, and we can kind of see um, the door, an open door, to see my sister. Suddenly, lightning inside the house. But there was okay. There was lightning inside the house. Me, my brother, we saw the light just sparked, and my sister that was in the study, she said that the lightning was right behind her, and then flicker, 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 and my sister screamed. She went out. Her story, well, that's her story. But the weird thing, there wasn't any. You know how I don't know. Okay, if lightning struck inside the house, would there be a, hole or something, or does it go through the house and then poof, to the ground? Anyone can explain that? Because there was no sign of any um, there was no sign that the house was struck by lightning, or there was no sign that the ground, the floor near my sister was struck by lightning, but we all saw the lightning. What was that? Do you guys know? Yeah, but yeah, it should, right? It should have a sign that something was burning, or but we couldn't find anything. It was just a spark. Secret Nazi weapons. The thing is, the lightning was inside the house. Secret Nazi weapons. Oh my. Where do I live? I don't tell people that yet. Not yet. Tesla effect. Care to explain? I'll read it out loud. Hitodama. No, I kinda know what a hitodama is, but could it be? I'm waiting for an explanation here. I'll try googling hitodama while I wait. Human souls. If I'm mistaken, I already made a video about the hitodama. Yeah, I think I have. Was asking because it seems haunted. Fine. Well, I don't know, that house. Well, I guess because that house, my sister had other experiences apparently. Like that one time. Because my sister was a night owl and she always sleeps late. So she told us some weird things that happened while she was... Oh, what's this? Why is the sound being weird? Right. So my sister told us that there was that thing. She heard crying outside the house, like, whoo. Maybe, I don't know how it sounded like, but no, she actually heard crying outside the house. Yeah, it's in Asia. It kind of sounds like something trying to open a portal from the natural elements around, like rain, lightning, and thunder. Haunted lightning bolt. Who knows? I don't know what that was. Was it like... I don't know about the lightning, but like my sister, she told us that there was that time when she actually heard crying outside. Weirdly enough, she was, ballsy enough to look outside and just, I don't know, she just looked outside, but apparently there's nothing outside, and the crying continued until she left the study. Apparently, I think a lot of stuff that happened was to her was in the study room and the master bedroom, really. Because my mom, this was when my dad was still alive, my mom told us that my mom told us that there was that one night she heard knocking on her bedroom door. She heard stuff. No, she heard knocking on her bedroom door, which was connected to my room, right? It was knocking. So she woke up, she looked, to, she opened the door, but everyone was just sleeping. That house was weird, very weird. And then, oh, I remember this was, you see, it was a two-story house, and at the time, I think I went to school late, right? And I usually just watch TV. Yeah, my sister's older. I usually just watch TV alone in the master bedroom. My mom would be, doing her stuff downstairs. That's when I usually hear like footsteps just running around in the middle of the house. That was very weird. Footsteps, like sometimes running, sometimes just walking. That was pretty creepy. There's I think, another one. Um, this happened when my grandmom came over and just, slept for a while. She got the room at the end. I think it was nighttime. She said when she went into her room, my sister was in it. My sister was in it. And then my grandmom asked her, like, what's up? Well, she kind of asked her what was she doing inside. Do you need anything? My sister would just, my sister at the time just went out, didn't say anything, and, just went out. And then later that day, my grandmom asked, what were you doing in my room? What did you need? Apparently my sister never even went to that room. Why? I don't know. Did she forget? Did my sister forget? I'm not sure. Was my grandmom just, BSing? Probably not. My sister, and she doesn't believe in stuff like that, does she? I don't know. She doesn't really care much. But it was that house. That house was definitely, it was definitely creepy. I remember feeling very afraid, just feeling afraid, like, but I'm always afraid of mirrors, so I don't think it was that house, because there's that one bathroom in that house that I kinda don't like to be in. Oh, thank you for following. Anyways, there's that one bathroom that I really don't like to be in because it was surrounded by mirrors. Do my sister has an evil twin? No, not that I know of. I only have one sister, so nope. Yeah. No, that bathroom, it was surrounded by mirrors, and I don't know, I just felt like, ugh, like something's just watching me. So no, I don't like that particular bathroom. Let's see, what did delusional say? I remember a few years back, a bunch of my aunts died months apart from each other. We came across this oldish picture with the aunts, who were sisters, lined up in the order they died, left to right. My cousins and I were so shooken up when we saw it. I see. What's with this song? Next. Ooh. Anyone has their own ghost stories to share? Could probably give a few more. Like that one time my mom, how to get this? Like that one time, again my mom, it was in that master bedroom again. I don't have Harry Potter music. All the music right now is by Miji, one of one of the famous creepypasta music makers out there. Anyways, about my mom, right? It was nighttime. She was sleeping right next to my dad at the time. She was, you know about sleep paralysis. I made a video about that a while back. She had that. She had that happen to her. Well, I already told you that story in that particular video, so just watch that, I think. Or do you want to? Probably not. Let's see. Kojat, have some kind of a paranormal story. Tell us that story. Boring guest 137. I remember my mom told me that the Sandman was evil and was going to torture you if you don't sleep, and my grandma said he puts you to sleep if you had a bad nightmare. Eh? Well, what do you expect? What kind of sleep? Is the Sandman evil? Is the Sandman good? Good old grandpa saying that he didn't exist. I need to cut my hair, it's getting out of shape. H3 podcast? What's that? I see. You're gonna tell us the story, Kojat? Do I really believe in the scientific explanation? I don't know. It's weird. Like how you're half asleep and you're just dreaming all of that. Maybe. It looks good like that. It's a pain to... Oh, whatever for now. How did Chairman sing? Once I was in hospital, sleeping. Okay, I woke up in midnight. The statue near my bed was missing, and 5 minutes later, it was there. Eee, I hate those kind of stuff. Where it's like, didn't you think? I made a video about house spirits quite a while back, and do you think there are house spirits? Because you know how sometimes you're really searching for something and apparently it's very obvious it's actually there, but you've already checked. Why is it there? Why is it not there? How did you not see it? You misplaced it. Like, hate it when that happens. Yes, Aditya. What was the statue? I could tell you a story where this was my friend's story, so I don't really exactly know exactly what really happened. But he said that his house was pretty much haunted, right? And I don't know if he was just bullshitting or he was actually saying the truth. He told me there was that one night the thing was just staring at him, near, just staring at him while he was sleeping. And then, because he didn't make a move or anything, he didn't acknowledge it, he didn't say anything, he just didn't do anything, the thing just flew up. It flew up. I don't remember how it looked like, or I don't remember what the description was, but that was pretty freaky. But it is freaky if it happened to you, but it might not be real. It might just be the same thing with the scientific explanation of the sleep paralysis. It's just your dream. You're just half asleep. I'm just glad I never have those kind of things. Like you're half asleep and you just imagine stuff, weird stuff. No. Though, talking about dreams, right? I usually get like weird zombie dreams. I hate zombies, and so I get zombie dreams. I remember there's that one time I woke up because I was practically trapped, and the zombies were just outside. I remember waking up thinking that there's gonna be zombies coming into my room. I kept on staring at the door. That was just, I don't know, that was weird, and on my part, but that was just a dream. Luckily, that was just a dream, so that's fine. Void. During the summer, I have dreams of people I haven't met yet, but when I go back to school, I see these people. I've never seen them before in my dream. Before your dreams. Hey. You, my friend, have insight. Or you probably saw them. Who knows. That is pretty weird. Pretty weird indeed. J600N. I lived on this big, really old house in the basement. There were 3 cellars with no lights and no doors. The crazy thing about this particular part of the house was that anytime you went near the door, it... Oh, are you really gonna just leave the story hanging? Seriously, J600N. The boring guest. I was fully awake. It just felt like a heavy weight on me. Nah, I've never had sleep paralysis as well. Luckily, never had sleep paralysis before. Like I told you guys in that, I had that video talking about the real life paralysis, sleep paralysis. Like my friend, he got sat on apparently. He tried talking to the being that sat on him, and he said that the things tried to talk to him, but he just couldn't understand the language, weirdly enough. Okay, well, let's read the continuation. Was that anytime you went near the door, it felt like someone was calling out to you to just open the door. Just all kinds of bad juju, like they were kept against their will. Yee. Are you sure you're not just telling us made-up stories? But that... I'm trying to remember stuff like that. Never had anything like that, where it felt like something's just outside, or just on the other side of the doors. Yeah, I never really had that kind of stuff before. See, Adrian. Oh, it's over. I forced myself. Right. Right. Epic milk. I used too often see someone dressed like WW2 soldier in the hallway outside my bedroom as a kid. Found out as a teenager that my grandfather was killed in the war. Who knows? Apparently kids have that extra, I don't know, maybe it's their innocence or something. Or maybe their eyes are just not developed enough to not see these kind of things. Usually kids do. It's believed that kids could see more stuff than us adults. Weirdly. Weirdly enough is the word of the day, apparently. I don't think it is sleep paralysis because my friend told me something was looking at me at midnight. That's... No, I did, yeah, no. Right, Kojat. It's about 8 years ago. I have been in that time in some kind of sport club and we had a sleepover. We were all in a big sports hall. 2 of my cousins, called them John and Dan, and my little brother Robin. Alright, we'll wait for the continuation of that story. Let's see, J600. Really? No. Well, maybe it is a real house, but who knows? I mean, I can't really say it's not real because who's to say it's not? But, like, my experience could, some people would be like, nah, that didn't happen. But, I actually saw those white smoke-like apparitions, so someone else saw it with me, so that's, Alright. Void. The story is really creepy. One time, watched TV, the remote was next to me. A few hours later, it was between the couch cushions. That's just normal behavior for remote controls. What's my favorite color? Well, it changes every few years, I guess. The last time I really liked red. I kinda still like red. Look, my mouse is red. Right. Had a few things that's red. Like this is red. Don't know. Kinda like red. I do like red. Wesley Johnson. The only paranormal experience I've really ever had that I can think of. I was around 13, I think. And I was in bed around midnight. And I heard something tapping away at the kitchen counter. My heart sank into my chest and I just pulled my covers over my face and waited for it to stop. The way it was tapping, it sounded like it could have been some kind of large creature with very large claws. That reminds me of that creepypasta. The one with the being inside the mirror just wanting out. But that's a kind of common thing, is that not? Something outside just wanting to get in. They tap on your... I remember these were friends of mine. They lived in the hostel, dorms. They were told to never open the windows if you hear tapping from outside, or something might come inside and occupy your room. I don't know if that's just to scare them or it's real, but I remember one of my friends told me that I think it's her friend, or is it hers? She made the bed already, but when she came back, it was no, it was something like she was lying on the bed, but when she went she got off, it still looked like someone was on the bed. Let's see. My heart sank. Okay, I already saw that one. Kojet. Oh, that's the continuation. What was the story earlier? Okay, it was in the sports hall. Alright. Kojet. After everybody slept, my cousin Dan woke up and shouted some random things and woke my brother and me up. This happened a few times in that night, but he didn't remember anything of it. We thought he was possessed because every time he woke on that night, he was not acting normal. Oh, I remember that one. That reminds me of that time when we had a kind of like a camp. It was for school. Oh, thank you for following, Nick. Right. I don't. I actually don't remember because I actually slept throughout the night without hearing anything. But apparently, when I woke up the next day, one of the guys had to be, you know, had to go to the hospital because he just went on and said, and shouted and said weird stuff that night. Like, I don't know, it was just ew. Like I said, I slept throughout the night. I didn't hear anything. Though while I was sleeping, um, with the sleeping bags, I felt as if I was getting further away from the rest because I was right near the, I was right at the end. That was pretty weird. Though I just like, no, that's just all just in my imagination. I just went to sleep. Apparently I slept until the morning. I didn't hear anything, and then that thing happened. So yeah, possessed. Adrian Qua, vampire needing to be invited into homes. Maybe that's actually a thing. Who knows? You know? Maybe that's actually a thing. If not, why would there be those kind of stories in Asia and then those kind of stories in the European countries still? If they knock and they want in, don't invite them in. That's a warning. Dane Smith. Oh, hello, Dane Smith. My grandparents had a German Shepherd. She passed away. A few months later, I saw dog hairs in the garden outside. Are you sure something didn't, dug it out? Or a neighbor's dog? Maybe? Who knows? J600N. One night, I was outside the house I live in now. I was outside in the backyard. I couldn't sleep, and I remember feeling like something had been watching me. When I turned around to go in my house, oh yeah, there's a character limit. I forgot about that. It's like the stories kept on, stopping at cliffhangers. Really? Dane Smith. Weird. I think I saw a question earlier. Ah, yes. Epic Mill, Carol, your experiences in that one house? No, two different houses. Though the first house, I remember telling a friend of mine, my experiences about white, floaty, smoky apparitions. When I said that it happened in the barracks, my friend was like, what? Because apparently someone in a different barrack had the same experience as I did. White, floaty, smoky things. I wonder what it was. Let's see, what else? Yeah. In my hostel, my friends used to tell me they heard a guy howling from outside the dorm at 1 or 2 in the morning. Maybe? Who knows? J600N. heard really loud scratches on my neighbor's garage, and I literally ran in the house. I was completely in fear for my life, I see. Scratches are something, because, I remember we had a few cats. They're kind of like outdoor cats. We don't really let them inside the house. More like they were strays, and then we just gave them food. They came over all the time. So there are times where they want in and they just start scratching on the doors. So maybe that's a thing. No, my aunt, risky strats. My aunt had a room nobody was allowed to go in because she kept hearing crying children from in there. No. But has anyone went inside? Why won't she allow anyone to go in? Oh, Void Kill Me Softly is now following. Thank you. Almer Yahya Almer. What do you think is more scary, demon or ghost? What's the difference? I always thought they were the same. I don't think ghosts are actually this is my own personal belief. I don't think ghosts are actually dead people. Yeah, that's my thought on this. I actually think that demons are the ones who, make all this thing weird. So, I don't know. Demons. I don't think ghosts are real. I think demons are? Like, I don't really believe in people dying and then turning into ghosts. I just don't. Do you know of the pineal gland? What is that? I think I've heard of it. Risky strats. She also had a blue room. Everything in it was blue in some way. I thought that was weird and creepy. What did she use that for? Blue room. Delusional. How old are you? Wasabi. I don't tell people where I live. I don't tell my age yet. Until I don't know, if I ever become famous, that's when I'll be telling people everything. Kind of, maybe. I don't know. I'll make up my mind. Risky strats. I don't think it was always locked. Weird. Weird. That is weird. What was it? Your aunt? Your aunt is a bit weird. She live alone? How many rooms does she have? Wesley Johnson. My cat never scratches at my bedroom door when he wants in. He just sticks his paws under the door and shakes it violently. Smart cat. Oh, let's see what he said. Aditya. No. Piano. I'm just reading back. Weird. Ah, Void. Yes, yet. But like I said, I haven't made my mind up. Kojat. A cousin had a car accident after partying. She didn't drive, but the driver was also drunk. The road was on some kind of mountain and it was full of ice, and the car flipped about 9 times over. Oh my. Yeah, and what then? J600N. Have you ever felt like you could give a description of something you can't see, kind of like a blind person? I know it sounds kinda what? Risky strats. Oh, it's a guest room. All blue. Ah, that's probably her choice of color. Delusional. Do you believe in aliens? Actually, I don't dismiss the idea of aliens. Hmm. I don't like. I do believe in it, but do I believe they came and probe people? Probably not. But I do want to believe that there are aliens out there. Adrian Qua. Apparently it's the third eye. Allows for astral plane projection. I see. Uh, you say it's a gland, so is it real? Let me just Google that. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's right there. The pineal gland produces melatonin, a serotonin-derived hormone, which modulates sleep patterns in both circadian and seasonal cycles. Blah, blah, blah. Averse scientific research in evolutionary biology, comparative neuroanatomy, and neurophysiology have to explain the phylogeny of the pineal gland in different vertebrate species, right? Pseudoscience. Pseudoscience. A structure. Don't know. Brains are complicated. I don't think a lot of people know exactly what is going on. Oh, void. But that's how I felt the next day. I went outside and there were chunks of wood. Ew! No, no. Seriously, Jay? Yeah, yes, delusional. Exactly, that's what I think. Like, yeah, space is pretty big. Can't just be us. That's what I was thinking as well. The boring guest 137. Oop. One night, I was sitting outside my house with my dogs and I saw a tall white thing just floating, minding its own business, and my dog started whimpering and ran off. Then I went inside. Almost like how my experience was. Eh? Void? Seriously? Could but somehow nobody died. My cousin Mandy flied out of the car, and before she got unconscious, she saw her mother talking to her, but her mother died many years ago. She was like a guardian angel. Maybe. You know, I never really experienced anything like that, so I don't think I've ever been in a life or death situation except for that one time in my when I was a kid, but that was controlled. You know, hospital. No accidents. Never had any accidents. Adrian Qua. There is a close association of this gland to ancient use of hallucinogen. Even modern Christmas has links to use of hallucinogen in the form of magic mushrooms. Don't wait there. I see. I see. Oh, so Ohio, that's where all your creepy stories came from. J600N. Interesting. Delusional. What music do you listen to? Me? What music I listen to? Let me think. I don't really listen to music. I don't know. I think I only listen to mainstream stuff, pretty much. Whatever's on the radio, if I open the radio, I rarely turn on the radio. So that's, yeah, mostly mainstream stuff and stuff that I kind of get from watching TV shows. Usually those kind of music. I don't really search for my own music myself. I don't have a particular band or singer that I really like. Just listen to music whenever I feel like it, but never really search. Or I only listen to music if it's available to me, given to me without me searching for it. Void. Bacteria was discovered on Mars, and bacteria is an organism, so it counts as an alien, I guess. It's an alien life form. Yes, pretty much. Kinda sad because it's not, you know, developed enough to be called a creature. Adrian Qua. There is a conspiracy theory of fluorination of water to shrink men's pineal gland to disconnect us from calcification of the gland. All I know is the fluoride in the waters is apparently to help. I don't remember. Man, science. Seem like the kind of person to listen to not mainstream stuff though. Well, like I said, I don't really search for music. Like when I do stuff for, yeah, I don't search for music. I just usually get whatever is available. If I really like it, I'll just, play it on repeat. That's it. Like the last few weeks, I think I was really into this Korean song. What was it called? I know it's called Sofa. Sofa. Could probably give you links to it. Sofa. Is it Crush? I was listening to this over and over and over and over and over while I was editing. Also, my next video is I'm trying to get it out tomorrow. If you look at that reminds me. If we thank you for following Risky Strats. All right. You see that eye thing on the video? You probably see a poll there. There's a poll there that I would like you guys to, vote for. Oh, that's kind of sad. Let's get this, hold on so that it looks weird. No, I can't really. Never mind. Anyways, like I was saying, if you click on the eye thing, right, like somewhere there, right, there should be a poll asking if should I re-record some of my older stuff because it's you know how my microphone was different back then. There was no music. Should I re-record just the old stuff back and make it new? Say yes then or no, or I guess you don't mind either way, but I only have yes or no there, so just vote for it. Thank you if you can. Let's see. Kojat. The weird thing is my cousin did not had any dangerous injuries in that car. Yeah, maybe, who knows. Maybe she was just very lucky. I guess you could say there's a garden. One thing about my fingers, I don't like them. Very chubby. I'm not showing you guys my fingers anymore. Void. Ah, Blackpink is B. Wait, I didn't give you Blackpink. Aditya Man Singh. One night, me and my friends were playing Charlie Charlie. Me and one of my friends knew that a Mother Mary statue who was supposed to look up was looking directly down at I don't know if that's real or not, but well. But Charlie Charlie is kind of like the boring version of an actual Ouija board, is it not? Delusional. Pretty much that's what I was thinking as well. No, 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 no. Why you do that? Like an Ouija board, you can actually get the proper answers. Yes. Proper answers. Well. Aditya. No. Stop. Seriously. Oh, Wesley RJ is now following. Thank you. Well, let's see. J600N. Have you ever been touched by anything, like awake, asleep, or like your classroom incident? Trying to remember. No. No. Well, not that I remember. But I do have to say, there was... No, this isn't a paranormal... It was... never mind. No, because I just remembered something like a sexual harassment. You know, because you said touched. Okay, Adrian Kwa, your body actually needs iron for oxygen, but the official narrative for fluoriness in water is to help with bone density. Actually, the role falls to vitamin D. Don't know, the only fluoride or fluorine that I know is for the toothpaste, because it helps with cavity or something. Reduce cavity, not help with cavity, reduce cavity. Let's go online and just try to find stories, ghost stories. Delusional? What's not cool? It's not cool. Let's see. This is probably a... Let's find the ghost story online. Oh, delusional. Yeah. Should I tell you guys that story? I was on the... It was in an airplane, alright? Throughout the flight, someone right to that side. Alright, how do you say that? Is it the next aisle? Like, there's 3 here and then there's 3 there. So the guy on the next aisle, I don't know, was he Arabic or something? I think he was Arabic. Well, I don't know if it's just me, but I think he was, eyeing me throughout the flight. Anyways, nothing happened throughout, except for some awkwardness when I kind of stared back. But this happened when we were, boarding off. You know how everyone's just standing, getting ready to go out? Um, I don't want to tell you guys. It was just pretty annoying. I don't know, it's just pretty annoying on my end. Like, anyways, let's just go with ghost stories. No sexual harassment stories. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Right. I don't know if this is an old story or anything, but it's... I found a Huffington Post 12 terrifying ghost stories you shouldn't read alone. Because we're not alone, we're together, as if, like, physically, at least not physically, alone. Let's read this. The title was... right, no. Man. You know when you're just browsing something and then you see GIFs, scary GIFs. Here's a very short story. Very short story. Right? Called The Grandfather. My grandfather told me the story about how one time he was sitting in a chair in front of the house when he heard his wife repeatedly calling him from inside the house. The thing is, my grandmother passed away a few years before that. But he told me that the voice was so pressing that he actually got up to look inside the house, and as soon as he got inside, he heard a loud crash behind him and turned around to see that the chair he has been sitting in moments ago had been crushed by the cast iron gutter that fell on it. If he hadn't come inside the house, he would have probably been seriously injured. I don't know if it's paranormal or not, but every time I think about it, it sends chills down my spine. That's one terrifying ghost story. Was it terrifying? It was okay. It's the song, don't really like it. Carnival Freaks. Right. Maybe I should just tell you guys. After that one story, maybe I should just tell you guys. He didn't do anything too bad, that guy in the airplane, but it was kind of obvious. I mean, he was kind of standing behind me. I was in front, and because it was cramped, right? His finger was poking my butt. Like, F you, what are you doing? So I kind of looked back and then just gave him the eye, and he stopped. So yeah, that's the thing. It wasn't that bad. It's just really like, why are you doing this? Why did you do that? That's just bad. You know, don't do that. Seriously. That's the sexual harassment story I have. Because it's not that bad, it's just, why would you do that? Getting the opportunity. Seizing the opportunity. Annoying. I don't know, it's just some random stranger in their plane. Very, very, very weird. That person. Yeah, it was pretty uncomfortable as well throughout the flight, but I just, usually um, when I'm in flights, I just sleep most of the time, so I don't know. Oh, if you go onto Ask Reddit and search the keyword paranormal, you might find some good stuff. Alright, let's do that. Reddit, search. Oh, there's the search. Photos. Oh, there's only one comment there. Could a child's imaginary friend actually be something paranormal? Has anything happened to you or your child to make you believe so? Oh, okay, that's the question from Ask Reddit. Hold on, maybe I should get that window up. Hold on. Um, 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 um. Oh, there it is. Can you see that? Yeah, I'm browsing using guest if you know. Got 0 upvotes. This was what I got from searching paranormal. Let's see, delusional. Not anything serious, but like this one time on a plane, everyone was getting off and I decided to wait for it to be not so crowded so that I could get my bag. And this white guy stops and he's like, go ahead. I'm like, nah, it's okay. And he just kept like going, no, go ahead. Right? Where is this going? So I did end up getting my stuff and he just kept smiling at me for some reason. What? No, but that is, no. That's quite creepy, delusional. Quite creepy. Hold on. Where was it? J600. And no, but I watched a video where a little girl's imaginary friend killed her dad and teacher. Oh, talking about creepy people. There was that time when me and my sister was just, just walking about in the mall, right? And then I didn't really notice this, but my sister did. there was a guy that kept on following us from behind. That, but I don't know, after a while he just kind of stopped, so that's kind of scary. Oh, awesome. Hold on. How do I do that? Top. Oh, that's one. Let's do this. Oh, I think I need to sneeze. Oh no, I need to sneeze, but I can't. That's annoying. Ah, excuse the sniffing sounds. Oh my. Ah, I need to sneeze. Oh, right. It didn't happen. Oh, it didn't happen. Adrian Kwa. Well, what are some of the projects you're working on for the channel? Right now, I only have one that I'm gonna upload tomorrow. Hopefully, I finish it by tomorrow. It's called. Well, it's about creatures that are probably real, but people don't really, you know, it's not proven to be real. Cryptids. Yeah. Oh, that again, that reminds me. If you look at the there should be an eye thing on that side. Yeah, that you can click. There should be a poll there asking you, um, should I re-record my older videos? You know, my older videos that are pretty bad in terms of um, voice quality and there was no background sounds. Should I just re-record that to make them into new videos? So just I'll keep reminding you guys to, you know, vote for that, yes or no. Um, like I'll still be leaving the old stuff. Who knows? Maybe people like that bit more. Mm, but yeah, I might just redo the narration, add some stuff inside. Maybe not. Depends, because I might not redo the whole video editing. I might just redo the recording and add some music and maybe some background sounds to it, but not the whole thing. I might add the ending part as well, you know, the outro and the intro. Hmm. But I'll be leaving the old videos be because, you know, oh, thank you, Profdic, oh, Profdic, for following. Um, no, like I was saying, I'll just be leaving the older videos there because I don't know, some people think, you know, my voice is pretty much ASMR back then, so I don't know if it's still because of the different microphone or maybe it's just my voice. I'm not really sure. Hello, Mr. Otaku. Okay, let's go on Reddit. What is the creepiest thing you or someone you know has ever experienced, paranormal or not? Let's see the best one. One night, I dreamed my mother died. My brothers, my father, and I were lowering the mother? Wait, what? Casket into the ground, and I felt incredible loss and pain. I woke up about an hour before my alarm crying and thought about how horrible that would be. I shook it off as a dream and went back to sleep. At work the following day around 10 a.m., I texted my mom that I had a dream she died and that I loved her. She responded saying how awful that was and that she loved me too and she was very much alive. At 2 p.m. the same day, I get a call from my dad. He had found my mom unresponsive on the kitchen floor and was following an ambulance to the hospital. My mother died that day. Thanks to that dream, I was able to tell her I loved her and have her say it back to me one last time. I was the last person she texted. Oh, that's kind of sad. I don't know. Kind of nice. That's just sad. Hmm. Like when you trip over nothing type stuff. J600. Wait, what were you talking before that? J600. Next story. There's this regular at the bar. He likes to give out free iPhones to girls he finds attractive. Man, so rich. Since he gave the phone, he already has their number, so he'll start texting walls of poems and the like. But he also has them programmed in his Find My iPhone. Oh no. So he'll start randomly showing up where they are. Not the creepiest as some of these posts, but still super creepy in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah. For somebody that wait, what? Oh, creepiest thing you're okay, paranormal or not? Right, right. Oh, apparently, no, J600 and when you trip over some nothing, there's a yokai, but that only happens during rainfall. I forgot the name, but there's a yokai it's kind of invisible and it's pretty much small-ish. It likes to, you know how when cats are pretty excited and they just go to your legs and move about, hindering your movement. Yeah, that's pretty much one of a yokai that is invisible and makes you trip during rainfall. I think I had that. It's in Rain Yokai. Yes, Adrian Kwa, like the Loch Ness Bigfoot. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Wesley Johnson, like, oh right, paranormal or not, creepy, creepy. But that was this one is pretty creepy. Buying people's iPhone. Oh my. No, Aditya. What is a yokai? A yokai, it's a Japanese folklore creature, I guess if you want to say it. It's just a I think people could call it a creature or a yeah, demons. Creature, demons, supernatural creatures, mythical creatures, spirits. Pretty much, it's under one thing. Like people call monster, it's a monster. That demon's a monster. What? That demon's a monster? Yes, it's a monster. So yokai is technically a monster. Pretty much. Yes. Next. I found out a couple days ago that my body is filled with nightmare worms. Turns out I got infected with Ascaris lumbricoides, giant roundworm, while in East Africa 6 years ago, my friends. Adults grow to be over a foot long. They chill in your intestines, then get their eggs into your lungs via the bloodstream where larvae hatch, which then enter your windpipe so you cough them up. Oh my god, swallow them so they enter your intestines. Amazingly, people generally have no idea they have them. I will start taking medicine to murder my gut parrots and presumably shit out my nightmare worms over the course of a few weeks. 1,000 stars will soon go dark in my me. Yeah, no. Well, how does one get infected by nightmare worms? How do one get infected by nightmare worms? Don't know if I want to know. Oh my god. Oh, no? I'll just leave that to your, I might just make a video out of that. Maybe. Let me just get my notepad out. What is it called? Nightmare worms. Check. It's not a fun story, it's a creepy story. Mosquitoes? I don't know. I'll look into it later. Alright, next story. It's just creepy stories. Right. We'll look into paranormal. Where is it? What is the scary supernatural? Oh, here it is. This is it. Supernatural paranormal. Alright. What is the scariest supernatural paranormal experience you've ever had? Okay. Let's do this. Alright. Let's see. Best. Alright. How long is this? Let me just skim through it. Mr. Otaku, you saw a phantom twice as a kid? Care to, give a story? Tell us the story, Mr. Otaku, so that we can, read it out loud. Now let's just see this one for now. Serious tags are the good ones, right? The best of the best story. Apparently I'm just copying this from another supernatural post I made, right? When I was a little girl, like 6 to 8 or thereabouts, I went with my mom to visit an aunt of hers. I was bored, as little girls visiting old ladies are, and I had wandered up to the second story of the house to play by myself. Right. There was this big balcony up there with these sliding glass doors and these really floaty, flimsy curtains over them. I decided that great fun was to be had by twirling around under these curtains, then walking away to let them be dragged off my face. Little kids, as you do. Now, the problem is that these curtains were right above the stairs. There was no railing or anything. It was just a straight drop 8 feet down to the first floor onto the hard as fuck stairs. Little me didn't think about this during my game. So after a couple goes at it, I start my twirling again, curtains over my eyes so I can't see anything, and start walking. And then I felt a hand grab at the back of my shirt, pulling me back hard enough to stop walking, and felt another hand, very distinctly a hand, grab at the curtain over my face and pull it back to show that I was standing right at the edge of the drop-off. Thing being, when I turned around thinking it was my mom or aunt, there was absolutely no one there, not in the room, not near me, nothing. So I screamed like a banshee and ran downstairs wailing. That was when my mom's aunt decided to tell me, and mom, that like 80 years ago in the house, a woman had died on the second floor a few days before her wedding from whatever young woman died of in the early 1900s. And she'd never hurt anyone, but sometimes they'd see her standing by the window looking out, or just randomly roaming around the second floor. I mean, it was actually nice of her to stop me from breaking my face open on the stairs, but it was still pretty overwhelming for me as a little kid who had no clue. Yeah, that's a nice ghost. Let's see, Mr. Otaku. I was about 8 or 9 years old. I was at home once and noticed a dark shadow figure moving. I looked in the hall and saw a caked shadow with long hair. It was all black. A few years later, I saw the same thing in my new apartment. Oh, Mr. Otaku, something's following you. That reminds me of a friend of mine. No, I don't want to tell you guys the story. It's kinda... Let's just say something followed her from her house to a different country. And then it just stood near the corner of the room or corner of her eyes without really harassing, just stood there. You don't see it, but it might see you, Mr. Otaku. Ooh, ooh. That reminds me of what? Oh, my own. The early one I told you guys about. The white, smoky-like apparitions that I just suddenly stopped. That I just suddenly stopped seeing when I was around, I think it was around 14, 13 years old. Was it 12 years old? I don't remember. Anyways. Oh, how come this has 904 points, but... Alright, this has 1115 points. Very short and sweet. Holding my nephew at night in the living room, he's dead quiet, just chilling. My back is to the dark hallway, so he's facing that way. And all of a sudden, he just says, "Hi," starts waving to the hallway. Oh, kids and their super natural eyes. Next story. At a friend's house for a sleepover one night. Their house was sold early 1900. Her brothers always said they saw an older woman in the basement. I just assumed they were being dicks. One night, I woke up to loud talking and could hear everyone in the kitchen. I looked over where my friend was sleeping and she wasn't in her bed, assuming she had gone downstairs for breakfast. Didn't realize at the time she was actually in the bathroom. As I walked down the stairs, the voices got louder, just general chit-chat, and I could smell bacon, eggs cooking. Could hear the bacon sizzle, but as soon as I touched the bottom step, all the sounds disappeared. No smell. I walked into the kitchen, all the lights were off, stove was cool, nowhere to be found. I went back upstairs to find my friend. As I walked up the steps, she was coming out of the bathroom. I told her what had happened and she told me I was dreaming. Next morning I was up before her, so I know she never mentioned it to her older brother, but he scolded us for being so loud in the kitchen so early in the morning. That house just gives me the creeps. They moved. Whoever it was moved with them also. This is a common occurrence, it seems. Their new house still gives me the creeps, and multiple people have seen the older lady in various parts of the house. Even new friends who haven't heard about her before can describe what she looks like. Yeah, looks something. Maybe you have something that the supernatural being possesses. Like I told you guys about that forest spirit, Nang Mai, the Thailand tree spirit. Once the tree that it inhabits gets cut down and made into maybe furniture or door, yeah, it moves with the item. It doesn't matter if the wood is cut down, it would just possess the piece of wood that gets into, that gets turned into furniture, and then it would haunt that furniture. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you have something that the phantom is attached to. Maybe you don't have it anymore. That's probably why you don't see it anymore. Let's see. Phantom? 4 years ago. So that's pretty, yeah, that's pretty, probably won't be, you probably won't see that anymore 4 years ago. Let's see, Mr. Otaku. UFO? UFO? Those all this. I saw one fly by my balcony. It was almost almond shaped, and flew back and forth for about 5 minutes till it disappeared. It had 3 pairs of lights, red, blue, and moonlight colored. It was also almond. Where did this sloppy hobo got anal from? Anal? Yeah, talking about hauntings, I remember there was a story that I heard from a friend. It was probably from their friend. I know it wasn't my friend that did that had this experience. There was this two, brother and sister. They just felt like, pulling a prank on people. So their house had a veranda that they can just, um, go out of and just stand. Apparently let's see, apparently they put makeup and, just wore something ghost-like and just stood on the veranda for like a few hours. Every time there's, cars passing by, they would just stand there and be all ghost-like, right? Apparently, after they were done for the night, the activity continued without them. Ooh. Twitch did nothing wrong. Yes, thank you for following. J600N. I've only seen one somewhat that close. It was about 200 feet above my house. It was all white. Then about 100 yards past my house, it disappeared. I've had a lot of UFO dreams. Some people dream of aliens, zombies. Well, that's me. Zombies, aliens, ghosts. Some of my dreams are pretty gory, actually. Weird. How about your dreams? Do you get like gore in your dreams? Like blood spilling, knives, swords, guns? Do you have those kind of dreams? Because mine's very movie-like. Very, very movie-like. I remember there's that one dream. I find it very funny until now. I think it was something like a foreign drama, right? There was people talking in language that I don't know. But after some time, I actually knew what they were saying. Then in that dream, suddenly I panned back, saw subtitles below, and then panned further back. I'm actually looking at a TV. That was a very, very bizarre dream. It was funny because when I woke up, I was like, I saw subtitles in my dream. That was funny. See, I've had tons of deja vu moments that I dreamed of before, but then happened like a few years or months later. Oh, that reminds me. Do you guys ever had like multiple dreams where the place in that dream is the same? Like the story in that dream is different, but sorry, my mind just went blank there. No, like I was saying, this is a different dream, but kept on, the place, it's not a continuation. It's just that particular place is the same. I remembered, there was one dream. I was like, I actually said, that the place, deja vu, because I've actually been to that place, and I was like, but at the same time, I was like, am I dreaming again? I wonder if it's a real place because I kept on dreaming on the same place every few years. Risky Strats, could you read those subtitles? I'm not sure, but I remember, I don't know if I read it correctly, but in that dream, I remember, you know, reading and understanding what they were saying. So I'm not sure if I actually read it or because it's a dream, I read it while understanding it. Can you read those subtitles? Mr. Taku. I had once with little Bill and a mech suit fighting Hulk, and I was somewhere in the jungle near a waterfall. Wait, what? That's very dreamlike. I can just barely remember, and yes, I had no idea what's going on. Pseudo lucid dreaming, pretty much. Saying that, this must be a dream, but I couldn't control anything. Just a dream of a big villa which is built like a labyrinth. Do you get that a lot? Like, you're in the labyrinth? But is it always a continuation, or is it just that particular place with different scenarios happening? I don't think I've ever lucid dream. I wish I could. It would be so fun. Uh, I've had a few. I've had a few falling dreams. That's pretty common. You fall and you feel like, oh, so it's just a dream. Phew, kind of situation. Wesley Johnson, only UFO story I have is from my dad. It was around the 80s or 90s. He was stuck in traffic on a bridge. Everyone on the bridge had stopped, and he looked over and saw an orange spherical object hovering over the water. It was hovering there for a few seconds before whatever it was just shot into the sky like a bullet. Ooh. Everyone on the bridge was looking at it. He said it had a faint, luminescent glow coming from inside of it. That's witchcraft. Ah. That's the thing. Could it be witchcraft? Do you believe in witchcraft? Why is it so... Whatever. Yeah, I heard that, right? Sometimes it was mostly it was just the same villa. Yeah, Koja. Yeah, that's pretty much how mine was. It wasn't really a villa. I don't know if you can consider it a villa, the one in my house, in my dream.
but it was a house. I remember it being greenish. It was always that house, which is weird. Around the bridge was looking. J600 and glad who said what. Actually dream like 4 to 6 times a night. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I heard as well. But you just don't remember it. It's been a while since I had an actual dream that I remember. Hmm. Edwin Qua. Dreams are surprisingly peaceful. Ugh, ugh. I remember, I remember I had a dream where I wasn't particularly in it. I was watching a particular person in my dream. I was watching this person, you know, this person was actually a serial killer in my dream. And the way this person kills is pretty weird. This person had a girl with him. It was a two-man team. They bring people to a particular place for having fun, sex. But during it, lights flashing and then stop. That was weird dream. I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. I used to have these dreams of me like super jumping, but I can't control, and I wake up as I'm falling. Uh, Wesley Johnson, he still doesn't know what to believe it was. Could have been government experiments, could have been anything. He doesn't necessarily believe in aliens, but does believe they could exist. Who knows? Risky strats. If you want to have vivid dreams, try setting your alarm an hour early and go back to sleep then. Interesting. Dane Smith, have you ever had a dream and then seen it in real life? Not that I remember. I don't think so. No. If I had, I don't remember it. Aliens exist though. Just might not have come here yet. Mr. Otaku. Who knows? I remember I had a dream of standing over a waterfall and somebody just pushed me off. Eee. About an hour. I'll see you guys later. It was fun. Yeah. See you later if I'm still on. Dane Smith. No, I don't think so. Not sure if I have. I'm trying to I'm trying to remember if I had any, that kind, any of that kind of dreams. No, yeah, honestly, I've never had a dream where I dreamed of something and then it appeared. Nope. Ciao, Wesley. See ya. Type. Ooh. That would be an experience, though. Do you guys know um dream reading dreams? Read dream descriptions or whatever you call it. Like, uh, what it means? Like, what does it mean when your teeth falls out? What do you guys know about that? Could anyone explain it to me? what is it called? Dream. Uh, what do you call it? Dream. Dream. Formation. Dream interpretation. Anyone could interpret dreams. Ah. Like a while back, I had this dream where I was it it was, I think it had zombies in it as well. Um, I was in this, I think it was a building or the sea vehicle. What do you call it, vehicle? Sea, I don't know if it's a ship, but I remember running away from zombies, and the last thing I could do was go into a submarine. Uh, and then there was this one guy trying to sabotage everything, but there's another guy that's good. It's yeah, it's almost like a movie. It's weird. I most of my dreams are pretty much movie like. Very very weird. 2399. Oh, Taku. Care about that. I don't remember what it meant. No, because nah, it's okay. It's alright. No, because I was gonna say no. I wouldn't say it. Never mind. It's about teeth falling in dreams. Never mind. It's alright. But I don't know. When you said false memories when dreams, that's pretty weird because my dreams are pretty gory, like I said earlier, and you know, people killing and all that. Why? Adrian Qua, that's pretty. The Mandela effect. Oh, I've. Oh, you mean like yeah, false memories. The Mandela effect. Adrian Qua. I don't know. Hmm. I think they're just things that either have occurred at one point in time or another. I've had a dream where this happened. It was an alien dream, right? I remember I was outside, and when I looked towards the sky, it was nighttime. I saw things moving about, just zooming, zoom, zoom, zoom. This is going to be a very weird and funny dream because it's not scary at all. In this dream, um, I basically zoomed into whatever that was, zooming about in the sky. Apparently, some aliens were playing something like alien football in our Earth's sky. Yeah, that was very weird because they had objectives like this side and this side would do something, and then zoom, zoom, zoom goes something. That was weird. Let's see. Bernstein bears. I don't even know what they were. Different country. J600N. That's the word I was looking for, Adrian. Ah, the Mandela effect. Let me read. Symbolic meaning of some kinds of dreams. Yeah. It's how your left brain communicates with your right. The right brain creates the dreams. Me dreaming about zombies and getting trapped. I guess. Mm. Yeah, I've read about the Mandela effect. How people remember as something, but actually it's not that. But weirdly enough, it's happening worldwide. That's weird. Like, for example, maybe it's a mass, what do you call this? Mass. No. I'm trying to find the right word for this. Mass. Psychopathy. Wait, hold on. Is that a word? No, hold on. No, never mind. I'm just talking to myself now. Ay. Delusional. There's this one Mandela effect with the tank man. Some people think he was run over by the tanks. I feel like in a simulation, maybe that is why dreams show more real to me than reality does. About the simulation, who knows? No, it's like, oh, this is getting weird, because when you think it like that, maybe there's an afterlife, maybe there's a life before this one. Makes you think. Not mass hysteria. Everyone just has the same, not illusion, thought. Like, for example, but then that's just probability. Like, for example, you wanted to go to work early today or go to school early today, and you said, rather than going at the same time when it's jammed, you said, maybe I'm gonna go a bit early, or maybe I'm gonna go a bit late. But everyone else just goes at the same time as you, rather than before. So it's like everyone's connected to that psychic link at the same time. I'm probably just talking shit. Our past life is probably in the womb, for all we know. That's life before life. That's the life where we probably know something, but once we're, born, step into this world, we lose everything. Mm. Some people believe we're just message our message and believe we are all either being here in another world or even another life somewhere else. Words are slightly changing. Words are always changing though, from before and now. Like if you look at the, TV series or movies that's based on olden days, history or something like that. The way people talk is different, different words, but usually they just they just use the normal words we have right now. But if you were to have a if you were to have what do you call this? If you were to have a time traveling machine, right? You won't be if you go into the past, you would not be able to communicate with old people, ancient people that have a completely different language than us. Do you guys ever have a subject in school for, um, I guess, if you guys are English, so it's something like Old English, like older than Shakespearean English. Do you guys have that? Like sometimes, I remember back in, I think it was high school, we had a language for, ancient language. Everything is so weird. The words, it's just weird. The sentences, the particular word just changes until now. Words are always changing. So, yeah, yo, je, well, exactly. We won't understand them. They won't understand us. We could probably figure out some stuff, but it would be really high. Ah, my high school. Hmm. Past, present, future. Agent Qua. I have thought of it. It does not change how we feel or what we are. Yes, to me, consciousness is still there, be it a simulation or not. It's a short topic. I guess. Buddha teachings mention karma and dharma. Mm. Yeah, I learned Shakespeare as well. Who knows, past lives. Maybe we don't have a past life. Maybe there's nothing in our next life either. That's kind of sad as well. Oh, I'm currently learning Germany, German, using using a an app on my phone called Duolingo. The only thing I remember is oh no, I can't remember anything. Das Brot und das Wasser. Never mind. No, I can't. I can't remember much. Oh my God. In my spare time once in high school, I could not tell how much of any of it now. Too many years, sorry. Oh, Latin. Latin. Don't know any Latin. Never cared about Latin. Das Wasser. Uh-huh. What else? Hold on. Let me try. Eine Zeitung. Wie geht's? Paradise Lost. Oh, what do you mean, Dane Smith? Delusional. My seatmate in class once pitched an idea to my religion teacher. What if this is purgatory? Everyone's quiet for a while. Exactly. We don't know if this is purgatory. We don't know. You won't know. Where have I heard that? The Canterbury Tales. So I'm shutting the browser off. Let's look at this for just ambience. Have you ever thought your dark dreams were your own past lives? Oh man. The weird thing is, I've actually had dreams where we're in a, what do you call this? Where we're in a futuristic world. I've actually had those kind of dreams as well. Like, there was this one dream, I had, it's a world where there's a lot of aliens on Earth. It's weird, but apparently something happened on Earth that when the aliens came, they can't go back out of the atmosphere. They just couldn't get out of Earth, and so they stayed with us for quite a long time. And then I remember, because the aliens came, our technology just went all rapid. It just improved, and I don't know, because we're humans, after a certain point we just stopped developing, really enough. Oh, your hair, well up. Thank you. Wish I could have caught more. Oh, right. Thank you. Bye bye. I don't know. It's just a weird dream. But I remember that dream didn't end well because the aliens was trying to get rid of humans after so many years. There's a technology in the dream that apparently, um, you know how in Dragon Ball there's Capsule Corp and they had that thing in a very little thing and everything just fits inside. It's technically the same, but it can clone humans or anything. It can clone not just humans. The humans and their specialties. Like if you need a doctor, you can just buy a doctor, and that particular clone could help you, you know, could be the doctor at the time, but there's a time limit. I don't know, it's a very weird dream. It's a very weird dream. Anyways, so the aliens, they actually, there's that one bit where, um, you know, the the it's a weird dream. It's a very weird dream. It's very, yeah, it's a sci-fi thriller. Um, then wait, there's a sanctuary kind of where most of um the Earthlings live, and that's where the diplomatic, just the politics are there as well. And then the aliens came and gave a package to the center of town, or the center of, a very high dense populated place. They use the same technology. There's two things that came out of the package. There was uh, I don't know, this thing that floats, and then plink, everything just, it just, it's like a shotgun. Not a shotgun, it's more like a machine gun. And da 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 da, and then ting 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 ting. A lot of people died, and apparently in that dream I was one of the um, guards, imperial guards, I guess. It's a weird dream. And then an alien came in from the package. It's from the same technology that. Oh my god, it's just a weird dream. I can't really say it nicely because it's. I should have structured it more. I should have structured it more, but it's a very, very, very weird dream. Oh, alright. See you later, Kojat. I don't know how long I'm gonna be up. I might, stop it in a couple of minutes because it's been 2 hours. I might stop it in maybe around three 3 hours, 30 more minutes from now or something like that. We'll see. Dane Smith, yeah, that's actually, when you learn new things, you see the whole world in a new way. Very much. So Paradise Lost was an old English literature. Is it good? What kind of story is it? Could you give a summary? J600. I had a dream I met my twin, and now how we were separated, but it still didn't make sense then. So I began to ask questions. I didn't feel like I was being secluded. Whoa. Where have I heard that before? Oh, the live chat suddenly went all quiet. Anyways, J600, and do you have a twin? Or is it just a dream? Well, yeah, my dreams are pretty out there. Not read that book yet. What's it like? What made me interested in horror? Not sure. Maybe it was the experiences I had. Growing up, people talking about ghost stories, weird things happening. Do I believe all of them? Probably not. It's just very interesting you know, to know. I don't like the song. Oh, 30 seconds. There's another dream I just remembered. It's almost like Lost. But this one is actually a... if anything, it would be an action movie. I was apparently one of those secret agents, and then I was given a choice. Hold on. I was given a choice, and then at the end of the story, I was given a choice to save my mom or to save everyone else. But apparently, the choice was I didn't have any. I didn't have any. If I chose everyone else, only my mom would die. If I chose my mom, everyone would die, even my mom. So it was a very, very bad ending. Whatever. Do you believe that Satan, the devil, and Hades are all different people or beings? Yeah. I don't think there's only one devil. The world is big. I don't think just one devil could manage to do all that bad stuff. Risky Strats, I saw you play Dota. Do you play a lot of games? Do you enjoy horror games? Well, I like Dota. I play a lot of Dota. Lately, I've been playing a lot of Shadowverse. That's pretty much it. I have... I don't have a lot in my Steam account. I'm not even logged in on Steam right now. But yeah, if I have a chance, yeah, I would play a lot of games, but I don't really buy a lot of games. Kind of like always, kind of. But I'm usually, if I do play games, I don't really have any consoles. I think that's because when I was growing up, my brother hogs all the console. He'd play single player games, and then I'll be the only one watching. He'll be playing it, so I just don't have that much of an interest with console games. Because when I got my computer, I just play with my computer, and that's when I only game with my computer. But I don't really game that much. I do game, but not that much. And Jay. Okay. Oh, you mean like human beings? They're all the same beings, just different shapes and forms. Is that what you mean, Mr. Otaku? Because yeah, of course, yeah. I was thinking the same thing. I'm very bad with zombies. I do not want, if possible, I do not want to have anything to do with zombies, not even games. I don't watch The Walking Dead. I have watched Resident Evil. I don't remember which one. I think it was the third. Resident Evil, but I'm more of a horror ghost story. If I'm gonna watch any horror, I probably watch ghost stories rather than zombies. Hmm. Hmm. Mr. Otaku. Exactly. I believe they're a different being. You know, the beings that we can't see, and they're the one who does mischief, like putting ghosts out there. But who knows? And I do believe that there are different types of those kind of beings that we were talking about, and some of them are probably good, some are probably under Satan himself. They probably have, slaves and I guess and workers. There would probably be, just like us but medieval. Luciferian bloodline witch. What? Oh, gee. Oh, Mr. Otaku. Gods and goddesses. Who knows? I don't really like touching on religion because everyone really has different views, and even the worst of the worst, like, as in, even those who don't believe in God, once they're down on the ground and they just have nowhere else to for help, they probably want they probably want to ask for from a higher being for help, even if you're not a believer. Next goddesses of night. The only Nyx I know is from Dota. Oh, aliens. Who knows, aliens? I remember reading a manga, and there was this one bit where the alien girl in the manga was like, oh, okay, the premise of the manga is that the world, as in our Earth, has been destroyed. There's only one guy left, and something, something, something. Anyways, there's an alien girl talking about, oh yeah, yeah, I've been to Earth once. I gave a man the a gadget, a gadget to make water into wine and something bread. It's a funny thing because yeah, we know who that alien was talking about. Oh, hello, Tominori Miyajima. Oh, you came a bit late. I might only continue the stream for like another 30 minutes. Hmm. When you say Stranger Than Fiction, the only Stranger Than Fiction that I know is that movie with, what's his name? Something Farrell. The story where he hears a narration in his head for whatever he's doing. That's a really, I know, I like that movie. I actually like that movie. Pretty nice movie. Will Farrell? Is that his name? Will Farrell? Yeah, Stranger Than Fiction. It's a pretty good movie. I liked it. It's been a while since I watched it, but I liked it when I watched it the first time and the second time I watched it. Woohoo! I don't think I have J609N. I don't think I have. The fourth kind. Oof, you. No, it should be nighttime there. It's at night. Yeah. I don't think so. Scariest shit I've ever seen. The fourth kind? Let me just Google that. Have I? I might have. Should watch the trailer. Should I show you me watching the trailer? I'm pretty tired. That's one thing. Ding dong ding dong ding. Ding dong dong ding. Oh, that reminds me, I need to do my daily Duolingo before it's, the next day. I'm gonna listen to it. Just do this for a bit. Oh no, I missed a day. Damn it. Grr. Yeah, keep talking. I need to do my Duolingo thing. I need to do my German. Die Milch. Milch? For some reason I find myself drawn to creepy YouTube videos. Oh, we were talking about creepy stuff earlier. Ooh, J600 and J, yeah. I think I've seen that. But I don't remember the whole thing. Wir trinken Wasser. Yeah. Drinking water. Sie trinken Wasser. Is that they? Du trinkst. Ihr trinkt. Ah, yes. Danke. Ich trinke Wasser. You are drinking milk. Ah, you drink, right? Du trinkst Milch. Hey. Yes. What? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Du trinkst Milch. Wir, wir trinken Milch. Oh wait, wir trinken. Die Männer trinken Wasser. The men trinken Wasser. Yeah. Is it? Oh no, my. Yeah, drinks. Ich trinke. I drink. Wir trinken Milch. Du trinkst Wasser. Ich trink water. Oh, sorry. Du trinkst Wasser. Ich trinke Bier. No, seriously? Wasser. Danke. Ich trinke Milch. Milch. Is that how you say it? Milch? No. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, okay. Trinked Milch. German actually don't like beer right now. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Tominori Miyajima. Smoky shadows and figures, all we need to see now is some yellow eyes. Oh no, what are you guys talking about? Wait. Apfel? Drinken? Oh, thank you for following, Lord Bandog. Drinken. Yes. Oh my. Drink. Essen? Yes. Wir trinken Wasser. Yes. Milch. Is that even how you do it? Dun, dun. But this. Oh, I need to redo stuff. Der Apfel. CSN. Start reading. No, eat. Essen. Yeah, est. You eat. We eat. C. S. East. Eating? Ah, cool. Ich esse. Is that is hard to pronounce this. Okay. Something and something. Isn't that E? Tap the pears. Yeah. Apfel. Ja. Trinke. Ja. Yeah, very much. Yeah, ist einen Apfel. Ist. Ein Apfel. Einen Apfel. Ein Apfel. I haven't encountered the O and U sounds yet. I'm not sure. That one never had a Dreamball movie, but like they were the main character that you see the movie and was just like, nope. Yeah, like Mitchen. Oh, is the Bogot in oh ist einen Apfel. Juhu. Come on, come on. Wir essen einen Apfel. Mm, yes. Die Frau isst einen Apfel. Yes. The woman eats an apple. Eine Frau isst einen Apfel. A woman eating an apple. Right. Ich esse einen Apfel. Yes. Oh, if I tell you my native language, I'll be telling you what I am. What I am. the apple. The apple. The ape. Oh my. Yes, yes, I understand. Yes. Have a lot of capitalization. Ein Apfel. Ein Apfel. Oh, there. And not a good one. Should probably go with the heavy lifting. I am not human. Yeah, drinks. Yes. Let me be mysterious for now. He hold on. Least. How do I least? Oh, okay. Die Kinder lesen. Ein Busch. Busch. Yeah, for now. The children are reading a book. The Kinder Bueno. Excuse me. Oh no. What did she say? I'm a girl? Huh. Oh no. It's it. Yeah. Yes. Frau und we are women and you are men, right? No.
Männer. Oh, Frauen. I almost got it right as well. Damn. Wir sind Frauen und ihr seid Männer. Männer. Männer? How do you say Männer? Frauen. Frauen und ihr seid Männer. Männer. Hi. Mir geht's gut, danke. Gut. Feeling good. Thank you. Mir geht's gut. I'm doing good there. This is taking quite a while. No idea. I'm doing good. Danke. Hey. Thanks. Can I say this? Wasabi, do you have pets? Do I have pets? Not anymore. The last time I had a pet was a pet cat. And that was like 5 years ago. Sie ist ein Kind. Is that even right? Oh, I was right. Sie ist ein Kind. You're welcome. Gern geschehen. Lisa. Sie ist eine Frau. Oh, she is a woman. Yes. Gern geschehen. Thanks. Oh no, I don't remember again. Don't remember. Geschehen. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. No. What's gern geschehen? Gan. Oh my, I can't pronounce that right. Gern geschehen. Gern geschehen. Welcome. Yes. Oh, I can't really ask you for this. This is my exam. Oh, by delusional. Good luck. Ich lese noch. Ich lese die Zeitung. I read the newspaper. Yes. Trinkt und Brot liest. Essen. Sie liest eine Zeitung. She reads a newspaper, right? Ihr seid Männer. You're men. Yeah. Ihr seid Männer. Yeah. I'm pretty no. I'm pretty confused with die, das, der, das Buch.
Ja, mir geht's gut. I think, yeah, awesome. Ein, Männer, ist ein Mann. I don't blame you, those are the worst part of that language. My god. Oh, hello, true Weibo. Those are the worst parts of any language. Ugh. Old German film, The Testament of Dr. Mabuse. I think I've seen that. Oh no. Because I had a lot of wrongs. I didn't get a lot of marks for that. Senpai noticed cheat. Bush. Is the U like bu? Bu? Is that how you say it? Buscher? Eine Frau ist ein Apfel? A woman. What is that? Din. It's the apple. Oh. Sie liest das Buch. She reads. She is reading the book. Das book. Bücher. Close. Oh, that's because I'm using my phone. Should I increase the... Yeah. Der Junge trink die Milch. The boy is drinking the milk.
Sie hat Bücher.
Hat? Okay.
Wir lesen die Bücher.
Is your volume low? Yeah. We listen die Bücher. I can hear it. Actually. Listen die Bücher. We listen die Bücher. I'm doing this before the end of the day. We read the books. Yes.
Sie hat Wasser. Sie hat Wasser.
She had water.
Sie hat Wasser.
Yeah. Sie hat Wasser. Yeah.
Trinkt das Wasser. Trinkt das Wasser.
He drinks. No, wait, is this? What is this? I'll tell you what you heard.
Trinkt das Wasser.
Yeah, drinks das Wasser.
Trinkt das Wasser.
Hold on.
Sie trinkt die Milch.
Please one more. Okay. She drinks the milk. Sie trinkt die Milch.
Sie liest die Zeitung.
Sie liest die Zeitung. She reads the newspaper. Wir. Wie. Das. Den. Die. Ein. Oh. Bitte. Ein. Mann. Die. Sind. Ja. Hat Wasser.
isst den Apfel.
Der Junge isst den Apfel. The boy eats the apple. Yeah.
Ein Junge isst das Brot.
Ein Junge isst das Brot. Yeah. Boy is eating the bread. Die Kinder lesen die Zeitung. The children are reading the newspaper. Sie hat Wasser. Wasser? Yes. Bücher.
Bücher.
Bücher. Bücher. Read. Read.
Lesen.
Lesen.
Das.
Das. Der.
Das.
Does your name have a true meaning? Oh yes. Oh no, just one XP left. What the hell?
Ihr habt Brot.
Ihr habt Brot.
Habt.
Habt. So hat is has, habt is have. When you what's up? Well, before the end of the day, I'm just doing my Duolingo right now. We were talking about supernatural stuff earlier, and then we talked about dreams, and then we just talked about everything else. J, he's saying it's a joke. J, he's only saying it's a joke. J. Seriously, the last anime I watched was what was it called? It's the anime with the road racer, as in road racer, you know, bicycles. Bread.
Sie haben Milch.
Sie haben Milch.
Wir haben Brot.
Wir haben Brot.
Ich habe ein Buch.
Ich habe ein Busch. Busch. Oh, I don't know how to say that properly.
Du hast einen Apfel.
Du hast einen Apfel.
Sie haben eine Zeitung. Sie haben eine Zeitung.
Eine.
Sie haben eine Zeitung.
Zeitung. Just one mistake. Habt Wasser. What I've seen no use for, I haven't used this once. Oh, this. Wir
Du hast
haben.
Wasser.
Du hast Wasser.
Du hast Wasser.
Wasser.
Ihr habt Wasser.
Ihr habt Wasser.
Ihr habt Wasser.
Sie haben eine Zeitung.
Sie haben eine Zeitung. Sie haben Milch. Wir haben Wasser. Ich no, habe. Nein, habe. Oh, me. Ja. Du hast ein Buch.
Bücher.
Bücher.
Habe.
Ein Milch. Trinken. Ah, finally. I missed one day. Okay. Yeah, that's it for tonight. My Duolingo. What else are we gonna talk about? Mm. Okay, at first we were talking about ghost stories that I've had in the past, mostly in that house. But and then we talked about other people's experiences. And we talked about life and death, apparently. The devil. Then we talked about, what else did we talk about? Dreams. Weird dreams. Alien dreams. Do we believe in aliens? Apparently some do, some doesn't. Don't then. Wait, how many people are still on? Quite a lot. Do I believe we are the only being on this planet, on top of it and within it? Not including animals? What are you talking about? Oh, what are you talking about? Hollow Earth? Hollow? Mm, as an intelligent life? Yeah, exactly. Good question, Dame Smith. That's the way to, you know. I'm running in the hallway. I'm waiting for confirmation. Intelligent life. Yeah, sure, why not? That's not including weird things like demons. Oh my, Mr. Otaku. Including demons. What about you? What do you think? Do you believe we're the only intelligent beings on this planet? Oh, you mean like that? Not movie. I think it's a movie. No, it's not. It has a movie. Time travel, where there's the top dwellers and then there's the underdwellers in the future, kind of thing. Are you talking about something like that? It would be kind of sad though if they're confined in Earth. Oh, that's my next video actually. Cryptids and stuff. Is it that things we've grown up loving were things that were horrifying, things that actually happened to people? journey to the center of the earth. Hmm. Well, what we learn in geography or geology, uh, the center of the earth is a very hard mass, apparently. But who knows? Who really knows? I think I'm gonna end the. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. How was it? How was the stream? Oh yeah, before I forget, right? I'm gonna say this again. Um, try to check the eye thing right somewhere over there, right? Uh, there should be a poll asking if I should re-record my older videos. Mhm. And I don't know. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, I might, slowly just do streaming on Twitch. The more people there, then that's when I'm gonna start doing it, like maybe a weekly thing on maybe a weekly, maybe every 2 days or so on Twitch. But it's not that there's, you know, it's only a few people there, so it's kind of not worth it. But here, like every hour, every minute, I still get like around 9 views, which is cool. And yeah, thank you for staying for quite a long while, and thank you for watching. Yeah, it was quite fun as well, just talking about random stuff. Would you watch me again? Isn't oh, you're trying to get me to answer that? I think I don't know about the Hollow Earth. It's probably a very dense thing, like what they, speculate, but because nobody has ever been there, so who knows? Who really knows? Maybe it's hell in there, for all we know. Okay, and yeah. Hmm. I know most of the thing on Earth is pretty much unknown. Like, it's only been, I don't know, it's quite recent, isn't it, that we discovered germs and bacteria. So until something is, a definite, we can't really say no to an idea. So, hmm. All right, yeah, I'm ending it now. I'm ending it now. So, thank you for watching, and I don't know, maybe I'll stream some other time. Maybe I'll stream here. I might stream on Twitch as well. Who knows? But I'm trying to get the video out tomorrow. See you. Ciao. Love, 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 love. Wherever it is.